14-point, 14-point, another 14-point, then 15. But then last game, just a 7-point game. So to see him go off was fun to watch. And did Tyler just shrink? Or is Zach Edey really 8 feet tall?
He is that tall, seemingly. Of course, out for the season with a very impressive rookie year. As we bring in Mikal Bridges, 24 points tonight, and the bounce back that you guys needed. What was the key to getting off to that good start and then finishing strong?
Just playing hard. I think just staying in our concepts and just playing hard. I think that's what it is. No mental lapses, and but that's a tough team. They play hard, and they played the whole 48 minutes.
Well, how is the team feeling? I feel like there's always a lot of talk when there's a losing streak, and there was just 3 losses in a row and a great response tonight. How is it feeling in the locker room, and what kind of rhythm are you guys in, I guess, being on this side of this win?
I'm sorry. I think losses don't define everything. I think we're just more upset how we've been playing, you know, our energy and our lack of focus at times. So, you know, if we're doing all those things and we lose, I think that's not really a problem. I think it's just our lack of effort that's been on us a little bit, and just got to keep getting better at that.
Well, another great all-around game for you, and you're attacking the rack a couple of dunks. What allowed you to be so aggressive going to the rim tonight?
It's just my teammates, you know, just finding me and, you know, kicking ahead and just trying to be aggressive with the touches.
All right, Mikal Bridges, look forward to seeing you back in Manhattan. Thanks for the time.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
24 points.
Wall is Zerbiak, no Jalen Brunson, no Deuce McBride. Mitchell Robinson sitting out the second of a back-to-back. The Knicks seem to be pretty much in control. They never trailed but 3. A little bit nervous there in the third quarter, but you got the sense the Knicks were just playing with them most of the game. They had their way most of the night here.
And they were managing minutes tonight as well, with Josh Hart playing only 25 minutes. Karl Anthony Towns really didn't play a lot in that second half at all until he got in later in the game and made sure he got to that triple-double. But, you know, it was a lot of minutes for OG Anunoby, who had a good game, got himself on track. And Mikal Bridges, we were wondering who would step up, right, offensively with no Jalen Brunson. And the answer is pretty much everybody.
Yeah, that was a good thing. The offense was outstanding. You mentioned in the first quarter, 48 points to start the first quarter. Shot like 85% from the first quarter, only missed 2 shots. So they got off to a really good start. And, hey, you just got to bank wins however you get them. They need wins. At the end of this season, you can tell this team emotionally is a little bit drained, but you get a win that you really needed. You hold on to that 3rd place, and you kind of move on to the Chicago Bulls on Friday. So hopefully Jalen Brunson's okay. You need him back in the lineup. But Towns, a nice performance with the triple-double.
All right, you mentioned the first quarter. Knicks 48 first-quarter points, tied for the most points they've ever scored in the first quarter in franchise history. Alan, tonight's thrilling moment brought to you by FanDuel Casino. Get your thrill on.
The ball movement is what we noticed right from the very first play, which will we have the first play on the volley wall?
Yeah.
Right? That was a beautiful first play.
An alley-oop to Anunoby.
But think about it, 14 assists on 17 made field goals in that first quarter. Caring and sharing, as Clyde likes to say. And that was a lot of that going on in that first quarter, Wally. It was what, again, you needed to see when you don't have your star player out there breaking down a defense.
Yeah, and Alvarado at the point guard position was pushing it up the floor. A lot of possessions. That's how you score 48 points.
That's right.
You push the ball quickly. You take quick shots. You get into your offense quick. As a result, you get your hands on the ball more times, and, you know, the Knicks offense was really flowing, taking advantage of no shot blocking either for Memphis, because they were getting everything right in the paint.
No rim protection.
Knicks also scored 79 points in the first half. That's their highest scoring first half of the season. Steve Novak helped call the game tonight with Tyler Murray. Steve, great to see you as always. What do you think tonight?
Well, I think it was the response we expected to see. And look, this isn't the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is the Memphis Grizzlies. But I think if this team didn't come out and play the way that they did, we'd be saying, look, now we're really in a hole. There's 4 losses in a row. And so I think the reality is there was a lot of rhythm that was gotten from this game. To see Cat with a triple-double, to see Bridges, to see OG. And honestly, you go down the list, even Huck Porty came in, played good minutes. Alvarado, I thought, played a good game. Tyler Kolek, to see Landry Shamet back out there. And so I realize I've just said pretty much everyone's name on the roster, but I think that is